Welcome back. It's Sports This Morning. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. So much fun talking sports. It's now 25 more days to the start of the 2016 Rio Olympics. Nigerians are particularly doing so well in terms of qualification. Cecilia, you're about to tell me about Shaye Ogunlewe winning in Sapele and also qualifying for the Olympics.
Yeah, I think it was a great one for him, a great relief for him. You know, this is a guy who has been running, trying to be consistent as much as he can. But, you know, when sometimes your best is not just good enough, but this time around,
right
he was able to just get it and make it ahead of Divine Cruise to it, which was a wonderful one for him. I mean, 10.12 seconds. So that was, I mean, this is personal best. He hasn't done that, I mean, ever before. So getting us here was really wonderful. And
Austin, I mean, I don't know why you had that look in your face. No, I was very impressive.
I know, Tayo, look, I know how much work Shaye Ogunlewe has put into his career, you know, and there was a time I was really disappointed he didn't get to, you know, from the African Games. He thought he didn't do so well. The pressure started coming, and he's a young man. These are sort of guys who still want to come talk about. So I like it. I like it.
And the fact that he didn't even have a chance to, you know, he would have wanted to actually do something better in Durban, South Africa, but he couldn't. But in Madrid also, he had a good run. Also,
Austin, look at the state of the tracks. Look at the
tracks. I know you were thinking that's where I'm going, but I was like, please, nobody should fall.
I mean, come on, with a better track, he could have gone faster.
Yeah, he could have, exactly. That's why most times I mean,
with a better track, with a better wind, you know, it could have gone a lot faster. So,
the rain's actually
to do more for infrastructure.
There's a lot to be done.
If it rains, there should be a bigger run.
Exactly, they cleared these things.
They actually did that, but all of
they
them,
raced on the
they actually
water.
did that. Except they'll have to stop it for a very long time for everything to dry. They actually, I mean,
and they came back.
The water. No, it's not all of them have to.
It was still raining.
It was a lot worse than what we were saying.
Yeah, it was raining all day. It was worse. I mean, they wouldn't have been able to work, so they had to remove that. It was a rainy day. I mean, it's the season.
No, there's nothing we can do. I mean, nature even stopped play at the Grand Slam title, the Grand Slam event that we watched in tennis. But
when the weather was better, and another thing is, they has also had more time. I mean, do we talk about funds that if they had had better time, you know, I mean, our athletes would have run faster time before now, I mean, going to different meets and all that, but they didn't just have the chance. And this one was done simply because they felt we can't afford to have few athletes qualifying. We need to source the funds ourselves, see what we can do, talk to Delta State government, talk to some companies and everybody, okay, you guys can come, but give you accommodation and all. That's how this was
I get where Tayo is going, and Tayo, really, I don't want you to really go on with this because
of course, I'm not going to go. I'm moving on
more. But I know, I'll just straightforward to the AFN, to every other person organizing sporting events. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail because it's as simple as that. This is the rainy period, and then the rains will come down, so you need to plan.
Exactly. So whenever they come,
because it doesn't even look good. Not just for the athletes, they can manage it, they want to qualify.
Look at the French.
It doesn't look
like that. It happened.
Yeah, they stopped, they didn't play in it.
I mean, they didn't play it. Now, if you have to stop this race, I mean, the time, when are they going to do it?
Okay,
I mean, it was raining all day.
Yeah, but this is not about...
I'm not talking about the rain. I'm just talking about the time
the organizers at all. What I'm trying to say is, on a better track,
they would have run
faster than 10.12.
There's some professionals I can beat my chest and see that I say they won't run on that track.
Running, I mean, look at that.
It does happen.
You run and you pick up an injury, and there's a big problem.
If you're at the Olympics and it rains and maybe it's not covered and everything, what are you going to do? And it's raining.
You're not going to have water on the track like that.
They will not announce that race.
Come on.
They will not announce that.
You're sure about that?
I know, they will not announce that.
I'm not sure about that.
That race might be delayed.
He's targeting something much better. I know what Austin and Tayo are talking about.
It feels good, but the process is not about Nigeria anymore for me. The process is Africa and the world. So I am gearing towards that. It's good to conquer the Nigerian scene and to set my mark. You know, sometimes I've been overlooked, you know, but I knew what I had to do to regain my title and to progress further. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I'm going to go out there and put on the country's colors and do my best.
Okay, well done, Shaye Ogunlewe, and congratulations on your victory. See, now he's a bit relieved. We will not put pressure on you to win at the Rio Olympics, but you need to come to the studio I missed that call. Call again. Come to the studio once again. You talk about your experience in Sapele and, of course, as you prepare for the Olympics.
I imagine he has a lot to talk about. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg right there. It's spoken about the support, which is being down to his family. Basically, everything is achieved right now. No system, nothing. Down to his family, and that's where he's been able to run 10.1. So imagine if he had a proper structure, a proper system, and behind him. I'm sure he'll do a lot better. 24 still has a lot of years ahead of him and to improve, and who knows, become a top echelon sprinter.
When you show promise, when you work hard on your own self, I mean, the greatest discovery of life is self. When people see your self-development, they will support you. Federation is not doing very well, but then as much family looks at him and says, this guy puts so much hard work. We wake up in the morning, 6 a.m. where Shea is already at the stadium, he's training, he's getting ready. You would want to support that kind of person. These are some of the ways we're saying that we can beat all of this. No cash, no cash, no cash.
I mean, it's like, maybe tomorrow we'll also get to listen to Divine. He's also talking exactly what he's just talking about. He said, look, we understand the government, we understand, but what are the companies doing? What if they just pick, you're having maybe particular picking one athlete? Blessing Okagba, she already had one of the banks in Nigeria, sponsoring her, so she's got no problem. We also have other athletes who are actually doing well. Don't wait for them to be at the very peak. They must have won a medal before you come in. Why not come in now? If you see anyone is actually showing prospect, promise, like Ese Brume, for instance, she won the long jump again. I mean, she's a gold medalist, Commonwealth Games, remember?
I mean, she shouldn't be struggling for sponsors.
She shouldn't be struggling.
Exactly, but why are they struggling though? Cecilia, why are they struggling?
Because, I mean, no one is coming around.
Yeah, why are they not coming?
I don't know, I want to know.
The system is not right.
Yeah. Because somebody won't just come, put his investment on you and he doesn't know what he's getting in return. There's no proper packaging, there's no branding.
Getting return or stay now.
What has the AFN done to brand Ese Brume?
There's something they call corporate social responsibility, right? What's China's television doing, for instance? How did we start? Tell me.
A lot more than say.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's China trying to make profits out of China. No, because they felt okay. We need to put kids together and see where we can take them to. Now, for instance, you have a company. There's what they call corporate social responsibility. There's something you could be responsible. Just say, okay, let me pick Divine Oduru, for instance. This is a guy who world junior champion and everything. Pick him up and see where it's going to go from there.
I like this discussion. I'll tell you what Channel still is doing. We are setting the pace for grassroots football. We see we're working. That's why when we go to somebody and say support us, they can see the credibility in the competition. You see, we're doing our part.
Yes.
The AFN must do their part. The federation must do their part.
I understand that. I'm not talking about some will tell you that some of them are not. Some will tell you so many things and everything about federation. I'm not talking about federation, right? I'm talking about individual athletes. That's what I'm talking about. Individual athletes who have brands for themselves, to just have someone picking them up and not actually helping them.
Must be assisted.
That's the thing. Blessing has it, so why can't we just do it? They have to wait for Blessing to be at the very top before they start coming to her. So why not start from the very beginning?
Cecilia, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, Cecilia, it's like
out of the
Ese Brume just gets into that track and she sees that there are a lot of opportunities staring at her in the face. It will motivate her.
Exactly. She has won a gold medal already at the Commonwealth. What else can she do?
That's all she can do. So Tyra and Austin were saying that
just
a good system must be in place to help her do more.
Exactly. Starting with the Sport Ministry and the Nigerian National Sports Commission. That's what we're going to see. Not the athletes. They've done their best. They've sacrificed a lot to get to where they are already. So the system needs to support
the wrestling went to Madrid or should continue?
That's right. We're still counting down to the Olympics. We told you when they were leaving. Nigerian wrestlers and officials, they went to the Spanish Grand Prix. That's what it's called. It's wrestling. And Cecilia, it's a good story. I think we again the men. I didn't hear much about the men, but 3 medals, not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, Blessing Oborududu, she was able to get silver. Of course, the golden girl of wrestling. Ade Kuroye, she got bronze medal in that one. Also, Aminat Adeni also got a bronze medal in that. So in all, the women actually did Nigeria proud. Daniel Gali was saying how I wish, they've been able to gone for more championship. That could have at least helped them.
I know. Still a good one. We're talking about them before the Olympics. But now that it's just 25 more days to go, they must be in top shape.
Exactly. Yeah, it's still better than not going at all. So hopefully they can get to go to a couple more before Rio 2016.
Everyone is looking for money to
do. So congratulations to the girls, for doing well in Madrid.
Yeah.
And the D Tigers are back. They're back in LA, after playing the Stankovic Cup. They're due to play a series more, a couple more exhibition games before they play the big one against the United States of America.
I know.
Before they go to Rio. So that's good news as well.
Yes, for all of them. I think I actually love what most of the federation are doing, just taking it and just doing what they have to do
upon themselves,
and not wait, because whatever happens, the blame is going to go on them.
At the end of the day, bottom line.
It's coming home now.
I know what I'm saying. I mean, it's difficult. Maybe we can listen to Nesiama, of course, Coach Gabriel Okon, talking about, what they had to go through to actually prepare for this. I mean, it was in South Africa they decided that, look, if you're not having money coming from NOC and the sports ministry and all that, we need to do the trials. We have to do it ourselves. And they did it themselves.
I know, and they did it and it worked. But before we listen to Nesiama and, of course, the coach of the Nigeria Athletics Federation, talking about Coach Okon, let's bring you into what we're doing, because we know it's a busy, action-packed sort of sport. You've been busy, but let's get you busier. You can talk to us. Yes, you can. On Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels sports. You can also send an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. It's getting hot in here already, because we're counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics. 25 more days to go. And Tayo is saying we need to do more. Cecilia likes the sort of progress she's seen, but we're all optimistic that Team Nigeria will not just go out to the numbers. Talk to us in the hashtag Rio Olympics. Let's also talk about the just concluded Wimbledon Tennis Championship. In every way you can look at it, records were made. Andy Murray winning a third Grand Slam title. Serena Williams. It was a long way, but well-deserved victory for her when she defeated Angelique Kerber to win her 22nd Grand Slam title. The entire America is smiling right now for that one. Let's also talk about athletics in Nigeria. Cecilia was in Sapele, and then she's back with all of the stories, and we're still talking about it, particularly the big names that we're expecting to impress that did. The male team that is still struggling. Talk to the hashtag athletics in Nigeria. We're counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics. Also talk to the hashtag wrestling in Nigeria. The president, Danny Gali, and his team, they're working so hard to ensure that the issues associated with preparing for the Olympics doesn't affect the wrestling team. They went to the Spanish Grand Prix, 3 medals for the women, but you know what? We'll speak to the federation to find out what's going on with the men. We'll also talk about the 2016 Euro Championships. Tayo said there's nothing wrong with fumbling and wombling, and then you go to win the title. That's the story of Portugal. That's what they did. They defeated France in the final to win their first Euro title. And guess what? Jose Mourinho has also been reacting to that. So we'll talk about it. I'll also talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League March Day 26 results. Is getting so interesting. We'll talk about it on the show. And the 2016 F1 season. Action-packed, engaging, busy, interesting, exciting world of sports. And we want you to be part of it. Cecilia, the officials are believing that with more preparation, athletics in Nigeria will be better.
Yeah, they could have done better. I mean, for you know what it means for you to wait for like few days to deadline for you to have a really run. You know, I was like, what's happening? And just take a look at what the athletes have even gone through. You have to have the trials in 2 days, you know, non-stop. And some of them were in Durban in South Africa, and now you're coming, you're running relays and everything. I'm just like, the pressure on the athletes, I don't envy them at all. I think this is actually the wrong time to be a Nigerian sportsman or Nigerian sportswoman, because you just have all the pressure on you, and Nigerians just don't want to listen to excuses. So, well, let's get to listen to Edwin Okon. And of course, I said Edwin Okon, Gabriel Okon.
Gabriel Okon, yes.
And of course, Omashe Nesiama, the technical director of Athletics Federation of Nigeria.
Run fast in a relay, you have to have some countries that really push you. The countries that came were kind of low quality countries. I'm not trying to put down any country, but I figured that if you had a real country like wanting to come here, we planned for South Africa to come. You know, we had some agreement that they were going to come, but I don't know why they didn't show up. So on the overall, I think they tried. You know, you have to understand why we didn't qualify. You cannot qualify on the last day. We just try our best there. We should have tried to qualify earlier in the year. But, you know, no fun. We couldn't go and try out this meet. So that's what it's always been. So you can't blame the guys. I think they gave it their best shot. Well, wow. I guess that's what they can give us. Patience Okon is running pretty well. Orukpe did not run well because I think he's got a little injury. But that could be taken care of before the games. And then our 4x4 women is really a prospect. Last year, we finished 5th at the World Championship. This year, I think we have a better team and a stronger team. So I think that's a medal prospect in the 4x4 women. So we're looking at it so I think in this Olympic game, we might pick up 1, 2, even 3 medals at the games. And I really hope that we get the support, both financially, morally, and, you know, whatever that can make us run well for the nation.
Okay, that's it. Coach Gabriel Okun reacting to the just concluded Athletics Federation of Nigeria Olympics trials. You know what? Let's go on another quick break. Some action packed for the sport. When we come back, still so much to talk about. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.